Hi, welcome once again to this video series, Why Acoustics. Okay, in today's session, I'm going to talk about few things related to room data, RT60 at site, and acoustic simulation. So basically, the purpose of this particular session is for you to collect the right type of data that is required for us to evaluate the actual acoustic situation in your room and give a proper solution. So we need certain information because when we are not at site and you are at a site in a different place and you have to communicate to us, okay, these are the basic findings of the present room, and send it to us so that we can do the right type of study and give you a proposal that can meet the particular issue. Okay, so whatever may be the acoustic challenges that you face, whether it is for an existing situation or if it is for a new project, for whichever it is, we need certain important basic data which will help us to do the right type of design. Okay, now room data. See, actually we have come up with a format. Okay, it's just a one-page A4 size, which I can make it available as a PDF file. So that will have the basic information as to what are the data that you need to collect, right? Now, in all this type of acoustic study, the most important thing is we need to know the type of material, because the absorption coefficient, which I've been talking earlier, it is there for each and every type of material. So we need to know what is the type of material being used in the specific site, right? Then, because these are important inputs for the acoustic simulation. Okay, now in the previous session I also spoke about RT60, which is reverberation time. Okay, in some cases the reverberation time, if we are at the initial stage of discussion, when we meet face on face or when we have the test equipment, certainly we can do measurement at site. Okay, now due to physical locations, if we are not able to visit the site and for you the solution is important, then we need just some basic information with which we will know what is the reverberation time based on the simulation. Because with the acoustic simulation, by knowing the right what type of material that is being used, we know the absorption coefficient, the software will also calculate the present reverberation time. And then we will also, as per the international standard, what is the right type of reverberation time required for that room, we will know, and accordingly we can give the proposal, right? Okay, so RT60 at site is only for a situation where we are able to visit the site at the initial stage and do, but this is not a compulsory thing. It will certainly add in becoming more specific in finding the solution. But in situations where we are not able to take measurement at the initial stage, nothing to worry. Give us the right data, we can do the evaluation. Okay, now room data, what is the information that we need? Okay, now we need pictures and video. Okay, I always prefer having at least a 1 minute or a 2 minute of a video just showing all the parts of the wall. Like suppose you take a camera, you start here, just go 360 degrees. Suppose if the wall height is quite high, then you can just do it like this. Okay, like a wave pattern. Just ensure that you are covering the complete 360 degree view of the complete room, so that we don't do it very fast. Just slow this thing so that when we study that video, we are able to find what are the things that are inside that room. Okay, not only the walls, 4 walls. So not only the 4 walls, even the ceiling and the floor. Okay, just take a view like this. Okay, this is as far as the video is concerned. And second thing, we need pictures. Okay, that gives some important information to us. Okay, now for example, if you are taking this W1, okay, take a picture from here. Okay, so that you have the full view. you have the full view of this particular wall, top to bottom. If it is too high, then make it two pictures, one little down, one little up. Okay, then you can name that particular photograph as, okay, wall W1 up, W1 down. Okay, next W2 up, W2 down, W3 up, W3 down, then W4 up, W5 down. Then ceiling 1, C1 and C4. Now, for example, if you are taking a portion of the ceiling closer to W3, then you name it as C3. So that we know, okay, this particular ceiling portion is part of that particular wall. Okay. So which means you can take a series of pictures so that it takes a glimpse of each and every wall. So if there is a window or doors, whatever it is, we will come to know with the pictures and video. These are the information. And for example, in this particular, if it is a new place, right? Then if already the furniture layout is planned, just let us know, okay, these are some of the furniture is going to come here. We prefer having in this wall certain things, so that no, we don't want the acoustic, because the acoustic panel will occupy at least 50 or 60% of the wall area when it comes to room acoustics. Okay, so that information is required. Now, in the previous session, I had spoken about acoustics. There are two types. Okay, one is soundproofing, another is room acoustics. Now I spoke about room acoustics. What are the important data that you need to collect? Most important thing also is soundproofing. Now, whether that particular room, the acoustic issue, is it related to soundproofing? Soundproofing is, in this room, I don't want any outside noise to come inside. Same way, whatever is happening inside the studio, I don't want it to go out. So which means there should be an isolation. This room should be acoustically isolated. Now, if that is the case, then we need to also do additional measurement of sound dB level. You have to measure outside how much the noise is, how much it is inside. Then we will know, okay, this much of the dB decrease is required. Or sometimes if it is studio, people will say, okay, I want a studio where the inside, whatever may be the outside sound, inside it should measure about 45 dB. So when it comes to soundproofing, we need to know all this information so that we can give the right solution. Because soundproofing is quite a critical subject, because the place that is intended for a particular studio or something, you don't want any disturbance to come from outside to inside. And same way, for example, like if it is a TV channel, there is one studio, but there are adjacent rooms which are like an office area, then you don't want the people talking over there to come inside. So it has to be properly isolated. So we need to know the type of wall that is done at present. Sometimes they would have just done a drywall for that particular studio. And if you don't give the data that it's a drywall, and it will be assumed that, okay, it will be a concrete wall or a brick wall, which gives a better sound isolation. So with that consideration, if we try to do a soundproofing calculation and give a solution, it will really backfire, right? So we won't get the isolation. So it is very critical that the present situation of the site has to be collected the right way, and the room acoustics is the second part, so that we get the right reverberation time. So soundproofing is the most important thing, because you need to ensure there is a proper isolation. Okay, I think I spoke about all the critical things that is involved, and the data. See, don't shy away in telling, okay, this information is not important. So each and every information that you provide in terms of collecting the room data is important for us, right? Like for example, there's a particular window, but they are planning to close that window. Joe, let us know about it. Okay, there should not be surprises. Okay, in our calculation we would have considered, okay, with this, without that. So a lot of variation will come. See, and also after a proposal is given, any changes, you need to let us know. So these things are very important when we have to give a professional solution for the acoustics. And one thing I need to alert you is, See, generally in the market, we have seen, see, I am not against any consultants or anything, and see, because of the lack of knowledge of acoustics, generally for decades together, people have been assuming that, okay, you just make a proper soundproofing room is more than sufficient. Okay, they just leave this particular room acoustics into success. So, which is not really the right way of doing the things. So, we have to give a proper solution which will be a mix of soundproofing and room acoustics, or sometimes the soundproofing is not critical because the room is good enough with proper sound isolation. Just room acoustic solution would be sufficient. So please feel free to give us the enough data and information to us so that we can give you the right proposal. And whether you are a consultant or a system integrator, you are trying to help your customer in fixing a particular acoustic challenge, yes, we will support you provided you give us the complete information. I hope you learned about this particular thing, about giving the right type of data for us to do the acoustic simulation and the proposal. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please click thumbs up and do subscribe if you have not done so that we intend to do a lot of more educational videos related to this industry as well as the other topics, and so you don't have to miss out on such videos. And also please do share such videos with your friends in this industry so that it may help them in getting the right acoustic solution. Thanks once again for watching.